What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here, back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about William Nylander, giving a bit of an update. As I've been on Twitter checking everything out, I'm about to go to the Maple Leafs training camp in Niagara Falls. So if you're there, come say hi. I'm going to be there with Kyle and Phil, aka Arcade Regiment. So make sure you guys come and say hello, talk some Leafs hockey. It's going to be a lot of fun. And you know, there's been some tweets put out this morning regarding William Nylander and the whole situation. Now, there's two separate types of fans that are, you know, either freaking out right now or like, okay, listen, it's going to get dealt with. We all know how this situation's going to end up. It's fine. He's going to end up on the team. And then there's, actually, I should add a third one because there's people who are kind of in the middle. And being a huge Leaf fan, I'm kind of in the middle, but more towards the side of, okay, it's going to get done eventually. So just to have context, I want to read you the tweet so that way we can go over everything and I'll give you my reasoning to why people should either be freaking out or not freaking out. So Chris Johnson said that Kyle Dubas mentioned that Tyler Ennis will start with Austin Matthews. So he also said, there's your William Nylander replacement, presumably for the short term. So here's the thing, Nylander doesn't have a contract. Training camps are opening up basically in the next day. So, you know, people want him to be signed. The Leafs want him to be signed. Nylander probably wants to be signed. They haven't got it done yet. He's an RFA, so the Leafs are taking their time a little bit. Nylander's probably taking his time. In my eyes, the Leafs have the leverage here, which is the obvious case because they have so much talent and he's an RFA, whatever. But obviously, being a fan of him and the Leafs, I really want the deal to get done. Now, one thing I will mention is a lot of people are freaking out at the name Tyler Ennis being there because a lot of people see him being on like the fourth line. Some people want him to be on the Marlies. Guys, Tyler Ennis is a pretty decent NHL player that can fit in on the bottom line, so I'm not sure why people are saying like this guy's garbage. He's definitely not. And people are saying, oh my god, William Nylander's replacement. It's probably because, and a lot of people have said it already, and I mean, it's kind of common sense, Tyler Ennis isn't exactly slated into a line. There's a lot of people that are already kind of put together. I'll get to line combinations in another video when I predict it, but Tyler Ennis isn't really slated in, like, boom, locked in, that's his position. So having him up there is just for, like, the preseason exhibition, stuff like that, if Nylander doesn't have a deal. So that way you're not taking guys out of their spots that they should be, because we're probably going to see, like, Kadri, Janssen, Kapanen, and, you know, Hyman, Tavares, Marner. Like, you don't want to break up any of this stuff like that. So they are putting Ennis up there for the time being until Nylander gets a deal. I mean, by the time this video is over, Nylander might have a contract, everything's good to go. But Kyle Dubas has said there's been dialogue. There's nothing obviously here yet because we'll know when there's something to talk about. If Nylander obviously doesn't come to camp and he doesn't do the whole camp in Niagara Falls, okay, it's maybe you'll worry a little bit more, but if he doesn't start playing in preseason games and stuff like that, that's when you should really get worried. There's still time and you have to look at it both ways here. So clearly he's not there yet, he's not signed. People are already freaking out. I'm here to say you are allowed to do whatever you want, but you probably shouldn't freak out until later on. Nylander probably wants to still play for this Leafs team. I mean, there's no reason for him not wanting to play unless they're like completely lowballing him with money. I've talked about how much money he would want in a contract in previous videos, but it seems to be that a lot of people are comfortable, and maybe the Leafs as well, sitting around the 6.3 to 6.5 range. Some people say it could go up to 7 because of how the cap is going up and the percentage of the cap. I think that the Leafs would be comfortable giving him $7 million over a long period of time, not a short-term bridge deal, because that's probably what's being discussed right now. It's either a bridge deal or long-term. The money might not be as important for the start, although it is a huge, I guess they kind of go together, but it is really probably a bridge versus long-term, and it does affect the money, of course, but not, you know, as much as people are making it out to be. There's been rumors that Darren Dreger from TSN said that he could be looking for $8 million. Again, these are outside Leaf sources. I would not take that for 100% because it's outside Leaf sources, not anybody from the organization. They're not actually saying that, so we'll have to take that with a grain of salt. So those are kind of the things that are going on right now. Kyle Dubas, like I said there's not a ton going on right now when it comes to the contract being finished, because he's not going to say that. Again, guys, he's not going to tell us everything. We're, the media and the fans, like, he would love to keep us updated right up to the minute, but there's a way business is handled in the NHL, and that's just how it's being handled for now. Nylander and the Toronto Maple Leafs and Kyle Dubas just getting it done. They want to make sure it's done. Mike Babcock has also done some interviews and some talking with the media, and has said he expects it to get done. It's just business. But for now, there's going to have to be some other players stepping up while Nylander is gone to maybe fight for spots on the team even when Nylander comes back. So I wouldn't freak out too much. I just kind of wanted to make an update video on that, because there's no reason to absolutely freak out. I think a deal will get done. I think it'll probably be a bridge deal. I know a lot of Leaf fans don't want to hear that, but it probably will be like a 3-year type of deal, a prove yourself contract, and then maybe get big money. People are scared that he'll get a bridge deal and then, oh my God, they're going to get rid of him, or oh my God, trade Nylander. No. Just let it happen. We'll see what happens between the Leafs and Nylander and Kyle Dubas and all them, Mike Babcock. And just enjoy training camp, enjoy the preseason, and Nylander could be back literally by the time this video is over, so I wouldn't freak out too much. That's just a quick update on what's going on. If it was kind of all over the place, I apologize. There's just so much information out right now, and I'm kind of in a hurry. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. Love to have more hockey conversations with you. Join the squad. Let's get to 4,000 subscribers. A ton of videos coming up. The lack of videos lately is because I actually was sick. I was in the hospital yesterday for like 5 hours. So I've been trying to make videos here and there, but I've just been trying to get over something. So now I'm good to go. Preseason coming up. I'll be at the first game at Scotiabank Arena against, I believe, Buffalo on the 21st, and then of course the regular season video streams, everything coming up. Lots of writing, lots of articles you'll see on my Twitter account. Links are all down below. I usually give a whole spiel, but you guys will find that all in the description box. I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Peace.